Welcome, folks, to Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. Easily one of the most passionate and still underrated environments in college football. This crowd ready to roar for the Utes. It can be a tough place for visitors to win. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to create better field position. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the Utes return team not doing the offense any favors there. And Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. I mean, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today. They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
The Utes have 1st and 10 here. Single back, takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. 3rd down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Utes will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So North Texas's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. This wide receiver, Kirk, is so dynamic. He puts a lot of pressure on the corners, and frankly, that get involved in coverage today, right?
Yeah, the free safety's going to be tempted here to make plays, but this quarterback has a favorite target. He comes up with most of the 50-50 balls. Expect to see plenty of double coverage and help from this free safety today.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Eludes a tackle. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up a 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Receiver makes the grab. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Mean Green. Just ran away from the defense.
Number 3 with the carry.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score North Texas 7, Utah 0.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Utah offense takes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. He'll be sacked back at the 1, narrowly avoiding a safety.
Brings up second down.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll hand it off. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the first?
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Utah. And the defense gets above, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big gain?
A handoff to the back. A change of direction. It's a solid gain to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Second down after that previous play. Hunter finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Texas.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Returner runs out of bounds.
And the Utah offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit, swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
And here's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And the Utes will line up to kick it away.
Offense facing 4th down.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is brought down. North Texas's offense is back out there now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Oh, what a move. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Snags a quick throw. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's a run to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Gives it to the back. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Just love watching this back line. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Here's the second down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
As they bring him down, they tried to run for it on third and long. A cautious play call doesn't work. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. And in fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. Oh, and he's got some space here. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. An electrifying play, Kirk. He was just a better athlete than the guys trying to stop him on that coverage team.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by this returner. But let's also not forget the blocks. Some key blocks there that set this return up and eventually got him into the end zone.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Utes offense takes the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City.
And the Utes will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They get the second half started with a running play. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And it's incomplete and a very quick throw. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught quickly. Quick juke to get free. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And he's brought down out at the 46.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
On third down, it's a handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
6-yard line. Brings up fourth down.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be four down territory, but let's see what the call is here.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Touchdown, North Texas. And the route is on.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Now they get set to kick it away.
North Texas, 35. Utah, 7.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. The returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Utah offense takes the field. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Handoff in a single back formation.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go.
Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Gets the kick away from his own end zone. He's going to try to return the punt. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And it's North Texas on top so far, Kirk. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Tight end goes in motion. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice game.
Heads up, offense is now operating in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. Makes a nice move there. Touchdown, Mean Green. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
42, Utah 7.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. North Texas's offense is back out there now. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an option look. Runs right over the defender. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock and getting closer now to an impressive victory. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And now the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, North Texas. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the quarterback dropping back. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion as they add a little more salt in the wound here. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
14.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Utah offense takes the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking a shot here. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And looking to throw now on first down. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Fights through the tackle. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him there. The defense gets to him. Never had much of a chance, and that is the final play. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more